A very short synopsis of this game is hello guys, today we're gonna review a new game that's called UFO 50. The collection of NES game on the core that spawned the Chatman SMM is far better than that. There is a 50 game that will each be mid-late NES era quality, and usually a little large in scope. The music across the collection is a delightfully chiptunes and would fit quite well on a period appropriate console. The game on each is generally solid. Let's say this is 50 games across a whole mass of genres. There'll probably be some games you like and some you don't, but most of them are good quality. They even took the time to add lore and an overarching story to this, but it's still famous as forgotten software collection underrated from a developer years ahead of their time. You can see their progression and improving skill as you advance chronically across the collection, and they might just be a few surprises hidden across the collection. If you're alright with 8-bit era graphic and sound, I'd say it's must buy. There's some individual games that could easily be 5th-6th in this title in Steam by themselves. Feel after 50 hours of UFO 50, I will probably review it. It's one of the most ambitious video games I've ever played, and surprised my expectation in almost every way. When I was a young kid, I remember finding one of those 101 game devices in a radio snack, and pestering my parents to get it for me. 7 years old me was not so concerned about the quality of the game, but was rather impressed by how the many games could assemble into something that vaguely resembled the Game Boy Advance. Big surprise that none of the games one of this device turned out to be half as good as any game for the system. It was trying to imitate, but still had a fun when I remember it fondly. While I'm sure how the most of the game had played, in every little more cheap bootlist of Nox offered this game. The fun diving into the game, knowing what to expect and trying to figure out how to play, it was an enjoyable experience for me. So when UFO 50 was released several years ago, I wondered if this experience I had as a kid could be recreated by an indie studio, but this time with 50 video games that were competent enough to stand on their own. Now that I've gotten to play it, I think most mod nailed it. This collection generally transport me back to a time things mostly nailed it. This collection generally transport me back to a time when I didn't know how the sausage was made with a video game. I could dive into a new experience with no hand holding and just have fun with a random game for a little bit. I think you can tell pretty quickly whether or not this game is for you just by looking at it. No one of these 15 games, including in UFO 50, are retro-inspired games in the sense that they are modern-feeling games with a pixel graphics. Like many other indie games, each game in this collection feels authentic to NES Genesis era hardware and the game design, but is inspiration from every era of gaming. A typical game in UFO 50 takes the foundation of a game from the 80s 19 and put a unique spin on it, often by incorporating a mechanic from modern games, indie or otherwise. Want to play Metroid with the gravity switches gameplay? The Triwanger. How about Rally, but with the floor painting gameplay of Splatoon? Then the paint chase. What about Legend of Zelda, but with cookie clicker elements? Then check out Pilot Quests. I don't want to explain anymore because a lot of the fun from this collection games from dusting of the game, booting it up for the first time, and seeing what unique idea the developer come up with it. As part about playing 15 hours, I have yet to try all this game, because I found myself getting lost in a lot of the ones I really enjoyed. Games like Attracting, Porgy and Minnie and Max are surprisingly meaty and can take a few hours to finish. Other games like Onion Delivery and First Hell are more bite-sized at arcade style. games that are quick to finish but challenging to make it to the end of. There's a couple of stinkers in the collection, but each game in this collection brings something unique to the table, and it's very least interesting to check out whether you end up leaking or not. Thank you for watching, guys, and hope you see you later, my friends. Goodbye.